Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Chitara, or my middle name is Kay, if that's easier for you. I just want to jump in and, well, welcome back if you're not new here. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Chitara. So, yeah, I just want to briefly come in. You guys usually know, I don't know exactly where I'm going with the message, but I'm just praying that the Holy Spirit speaks through me right now and does whatever it is that he wants to do in this moment. So let me just get straight into it. I don't want to be too long. What I'm understanding is there's going to be a narcissist being removed from whoever I'm speaking to today. Now, either the narcissist may have already started to be moved, may already be removed, or whatever. But I need you to understand that even if this person is your spouse, okay, you may be sitting here thinking like, this is your spouse, you got to work it out, this is the will of God, okay, that this person is being removed from your life, okay. This person may even be a person that God sent, you came to this person as an answered prayer. This person asked for you. This person prayed about a person like you, a spouse like you. This person got exactly what they wanted and then, or what they needed as well, because you came from God, and then they rejected it. Now, this whole situation that you're in with this narcissist is very much spiritual. I want you to understand you didn't marry somebody who's yielding after the Lord and following the Lord, submitted to the Lord, committed to the Lord. Even the thoughts of the Lord don't even really cross their mind. You know what I'm saying? This person is living life, as if the sun rises and sets on their behind. What do I mean by that? Literally, they think that, they can do whatever they want, and you're supposed to take it because you're married to them. You're supposed to, even God as well. I'm going to show you what they do with God. They'll literally feel as though God has to take it because they've accepted him as their Lord and Savior, and Jesus Christ died for them. And so now they should be able to sin as much as they want to sin and play those kinds of games and then just go back and repent. You know what I'm saying? They feel that God has to deal with that kind of behavior as well, Now, initially, how you came into the picture is because God trusted them. God expected that they're going to move by their words. If you're asking for this, you know what I'm saying, and you're saying that, this is what you need in your life, I'm going to give you what you need. I'm going to help you because that's God, And God was thinking that they're going to do right because they're supposed to be a child of God themselves. They're thinking God is saying to them, they should be about their word, just like God is about their word. So God didn't move in a way if he knows what's going to happen next or whatever. He's trusting in their word. You know what I'm saying? And so this is how you came into the narcissist's life in the first place. Now, what's going on is the narcissist is being turned over to a reprobate mind. Okay? Now, they have already been turned over. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing about this narcissist is it's been a lot of years of constant disobeying God. It's been a lot of years of putting their feet in the water with the Lord, and then the other foot is out. It's been a lot of that going on for a long time, and God is pretty much fed up with them. The narcissist person has been tearing you down. Everything that they said, I don't know if I already said this, but everything that they liked about you and they loved about you, every beautiful strength, every beautiful fruit of the spirit that you have is the very thing that they were attacking. And there may even be children involved. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're their children or not, but the spirit that's inside of them has now moved from just trying to beat you down to now even trying to attack the next generation of children. They're saying things. They're making it like, you're down and out. Already knowing your situation before they came officially into your life, or they, already knowing what you were in. They use those how you trusted this narcissist person. You trusted them with vital things, especially because you may have heard from the Lord that this is your spouse from him, or you may have just just trusted them because it's like, this is your person. And so you did what anybody else would do, is just start to trust my person and open up to them. Those very things that you were vulnerable about, they choose to use those things against you now, which is very scary, because you and this person are supposed to be, taking on the world together, doing damage to the kingdom of hell together. Like, y'all literally supposed to be, Bonnie and Clyde, biblically, of course, but this person is literally chosen to be your enemy. God saw this person, not only are they tearing you down, they're also getting in the way of your relationship with the Lord. Now you've been able to be strong all this time, because of, before this person came into your life, you were building up, or maybe in the beginning, you were building up your relationship with the Lord. So it made you a little bit stronger, to be able to deal with certain things that was going on. You've been getting your strength from the Lord. So you've been able to endure, and that's one of your gifts. You are enduring and long suffering and all those things. But somehow it's gotten to the point where now the person has become a distraction. And it's like a distraction in a way of like, you got to constantly be forgiving. It's so much going on. It's like when you want to go and pray, you got so much on your heart at that moment. Something may have just happened. You don't want to bring that to the altar. You know what I'm saying? So it's really been a stumbling block. This person may even see you trying to get close to the Lord and takes that moment to try to belittle you or just get in the way. Literally just get in the way. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you're trying to fast. They're interrupting fast. Whether it's arguments and other things that they're doing. They're literally being like, trying to become your God in a way. There's a lot of things that God said about you, and they're attacking those things. They're saying that you're not who God said that you are. They're saying that you're somebody else. See, they're speaking over your life. They're talking to you in a way that like they know you, and they want you to submit to that. They want you to submit to the hurt and the pain, the behavior, the everything that they're giving you. They're giving you hurt, pain, sadness, all these kind of things, negativity. They're trying to destroy you. They're not building you up. And they'll sit there where they're not building you up and they're hurting you and all that. And you start to react to the behavior that is going on. You start to react because it's kind of like you feel like you got to protect yourself. You got to be on guard, and sometimes you may not react in the best way. And then what they're going to do is they're going to attack your actions. You're going to say to them, hey, I feel this way, I feel that way. Well, yeah, well, you weren't. What about you? They'll attack you like that. They'll literally, anytime, they don't take any accountability. They don't even want to be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? They want to live life like, nobody's watching. And that's what they're doing. And they don't care. Even when somebody is watching, they're going to try to convince you that you didn't see what you saw. Everything that you're saying is a lie. They may even get physical with you, and even at physical touch, they'll literally tell you that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? These people are not yielding to the voice of God. This person is yielding to something else. You know what I'm saying? And God is to the point where he's fed up with this person. Literally, God gave them somebody that he doesn't play around with. He doesn't play around about you. He literally doesn't play. And so this person is messing actually with the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? You were strong enough to be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? Although now the person is being removed, that person has to be removed, because the more and more your strength comes from the Lord. And some situations how can I say this? I don't want to say it's on borrowed time, but it's like they have been even getting in the way with your relationship with the Lord. So you're not going to be as strong as you once were before. You know what I'm saying? To be able to handle the things that they're putting you through, the things that they're doing, because your strength comes from the Lord. Now they see that you may have attention on your children. Maybe you have attention on God. That irritates them. They don't like the thought that they're not up here with you. They want you to put them as high as possible in your life. As high as possible in your day-to-day thought process. They want you to be thinking about them. They want you to idolize them. They want you to worry about how you're making them feel all day. They're not concerned about how you feel and how they're treating you. Because as soon as you try to confront them about what's going on, what you're feeling, they're going to flip it back on you about how they feel about you. Forget about what you're feeling, you know? Then when you guys aren't communicating and you guys aren't talking and they're kind of ignoring you, they literally don't care for you. It's how they're making you feel. They'll literally say, well, it's your fault that I can't talk to you. It doesn't have anything to do with their lack of communication skills. You know what I'm saying? They'll even let you see them enjoying other people, all the while acting like you don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? They'll do things like that to make you feel bad. They don't want you to be walking around happy or with a smile or whatever. They have rejected you. You know? They'll literally want you to submit to them. All the while you're asking yourself, as a rational child of God, is what exactly am I submitting to? A narcissist? An adulterous person? You know? Somebody that is no good, that's not following after the Lord. And they want you to submit to them. Somebody that's tearing you down. Somebody that's not pouring love into you, but they're blatantly pouring hate into you. And then they get mad because you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act. This is not what you deserve. This is not what you expected. You know what I'm saying? So you're kind of like literally in confusion, you know? And you're trying to pick yourself back up. You're trying to find a stable place, but this person doesn't even want you to do that. It's as if, you know, you being sad or whatever is actually pleasing towards a person. They don't want to see any kind of light in you. That light that used to shine, that they said that they loved so much, that's the very thing that they're attacking. And why? Because they've been turned over to a reprobate mind. They are not serious about the Lord. They don't love the fruits of the Holy Spirit. They don't love the attributes and characteristics of the Lord shining through anybody. They don't love that. You know what I'm saying? So even the next generation, because like I said, might be children involved. The next generation of children, instead of pouring into them, they're not pouring into them. Even their discipline is hateful. Their correction is hateful. Nothing is coming from love with these people. You know? But like I said, God does not play about you. Okay? They have been running from God. They have been playing around for a long time. And so God gave them somebody that he knew doesn't deserve and is just perfect for the situation, that God don't play about. And so if this person messes with you, God is going to turn against them. That's what the Lord is saying. This person has been turned over to a reprobate mind. Therefore, this person is about to reap the rewards of this behavior now. Okay? This person is being judged at this moment. Okay? This person is being judged. Everything that they've been doing has been seen. No matter how much they tried to hide it and make it like it didn't happen or whatever it is, you know, God is literally about to move because, nope, he's seen enough. He's seen everything. He heard everything, okay? And so the narcissist person is being removed from your life. Let me think, is there anything else I wanted to say? Another reason why God is removing that person is because you're about to get blessed. You were in such a situation that was so hard, okay? And you still came out on top. You thirsted for the Lord. You desired for the Lord through it all. When this person was busy using Jesus Christ's death to benefit them as far as, okay, I'll just do this and repent, you didn't play around with God. You literally wanted to clean yourself, make yourself white as snow. Whiter than snow. You wanted to clean up for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And you desired the Lord. When this person embraced sin, embraced the world, you know what I'm saying? You made sure that you tried your hardest to stay in the presence of the Lord. If this is a spousal situation, you may have even been through a situation where you were tested. Because all that hurt and all that pain and all that rejection that's coming from the person that you're supposed to be feeling all the most love from made it a little bit more easier for somebody from the outside to come in and tell you something, and you may give a listening ear to it. You know? But what happened was you loved God so much that you were not willing to compromise. Yes, this spouse of mine is not right. Yes. But at the end of the day, my God is more important than my flesh. You chose to deny yourself. You chose to deny your flesh for the Lord. And with that being said, God is going to reward you. You're choosing the Lord. God is going to reward you for that. And there's somebody that can come, that can't reap the rewards that you're about to receive. This person is about to face judgment. This person has done a long time now of trying to tarnish your character, trying to make you look bad to other people, telling lies, telling a piece of the story, not the whole truth. You know what I'm saying? They've been running around telling family members. They even tried to make your family hate you. You know what I'm saying? They even tried to maybe turn your own kids against you. You know what I'm saying? There is an evil spirit with inside this person. And that's what the narcissist spirit is. It's an evil spirit. It really is. Okay? And so that evil spirit, that demon that's within them does not like the light in you. So everything that God said you are, they're going to be attacking that. Okay? Their goal is to make everybody around you and everybody around them look at you like you're the bad person and they are the victim. I'm telling you right now, this person is going to, that is one of the main things that they're going to use. They're going to create enemies for you. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create enemies for you. They will literally paint such an image of you, and it's like, who is this person that they're even talking about? And then when you begin to react to their behavior, it's like, see, I told you, this is exactly who you are. This is exactly who she is, or he is, because I'm not denying that it could be female as well. You know what I'm saying? But they're literally, when you don't react well to their behavior, you know, they're going to broadcast that. When you explode, okay, under all that pressure, they're going to make it like, yep, see, everything I said about you is right. Look at you. They're going to do things like that to you. And it's very hurtful. It kind of makes you angry. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is it's time for that person to go. Because you could also snap. And we don't need that. Okay? This is why it's important for you to get away from them and get close to the Lord. Because the reason why you can snap is because they've been even coming for your relationship with the Lord. They've been trying to get in between that. The very thing that strengthens you and prepares you for these kind of situations, they've been trying to stop that. And so the enemy has plans to put you somewhere that you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? If you overreact one day, you know? And so that's why God got to get them out the way. You know, the enemy is using these people or this person against you. Okay? And the person it's like an open portal into your life to the devil. Literally. All the day long, you may be sitting here trying to pray and talk to the Lord and all that, but there's a portal. There's been a shift. There's an energy that the person is carrying with them everywhere that they go. And so when they get around you, they're an open portal to demonic forces into your life. Those demons are literally looking at you like, how are we going to tear you down for today? How are we going to tear her or him down for today? You know? How are we going to destroy them? You know, because that's what the enemy seeks to do. Kill, steal, and destroy. Everything that, I keep saying it, but everything that the Lord said that you are, even your relationship with the Lord, they're going to come against that. They want to destroy that. They want to kill the light in you. They want to steal the life that God has given you. You know what I'm saying? They're literally, you may have been the light, okay, the salt, Okay? And they see that. And that's the very thing that makes them feel uncomfortable. Because what these narcissist people, they want you to be like them. Okay? They hate that you're able to still survive and be Christ-like or even desire the Lord or anything like that. Why are you like that? You make them uncomfortable. Why are you not like them? Okay? They may even get you to do sinful things, then throw it in your face later on that you did it. Or you don't react in such a way that they would like for you to react. They would like for you to react. Okay? And they'll sit there and attack your faith. They will attack your faith. They will attack your belief in the Lord. And you know, oh, you think you're a child of God. Oh, you call yourself a child of God. They'll literally go there with you. Okay? While knowing they're the furthest thing from it. And so I hope I'm not talking too much, talking too long, just repeating myself or whatever it is. But, you know, one thing about it is, even if this person was given to you, right? That person was a Saul. He was a Saul. He was your Saul. God's about to send a David. Okay? God has to send another. You know? So in this time, enjoy your space away from the narcissist and enjoy your time with the Lord. However long it takes, you know what I'm saying, this person has to be removed. Now, I don't know if it's forever, but I feel, you know what I'm saying, that there's no moving backwards to that. The choices that the person has made, they have rejected God. And by them rejecting God, they have rejected everything that came from God. And you came from God. You were sent from God, right? So since they rejected God, you got to go too. You got to pack and go. You know what I'm saying? You got to leave. You got to get out of there. A lot of times the narcissists don't even want to leave themselves. They actually enjoy hurting you in that way. They may love bomb you. They may try to make you feel like they love you. Or they'll do things like not trying to make you feel like they love you, make you feel like you're the fault. It's all your fault. But I'm accepting that. I'm accepting you. So you can come in my life. I'm not leaving you. I won't leave you. You'll have to leave me type of energy. Right? While they're still trying to tear you down and make you feel like you need to pull it together, but I'm not leaving you. And it's like, what? Not willing to fix anything. Like I said, no accountability at all. This person. And they don't like truth. That's one thing they don't love truth. And that's a sign that this is not a child of God for real. You know what I'm saying? God is the truth. And being a child of God, you should be a lover of truth. You should be somebody that's open to correction. Correction is going to get you to a new level in life. Being willing to learn and being humbled is going to get you to a new level in life. Because all this wisdom, okay, is going to get you somewhere, right? But if you're not open to wisdom, you're not open to correction, you feel like you know it all, you're closed off. You look at people and you say to yourself, how dare they? You know what I'm saying? Or you're a woman, so you don't have anything to say to me because you're a female, or you're younger than me, or you're older than me, or you're a child. All that feeling like you can't learn or anything like that, that's the spirit of a narcissist, and it's not going to get them far. It's not going to get them far. You need to be humble. Understand that, you know, you can learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's going to bring, look, that kind of wisdom, knowing that you can even learn from a child, is going to get you far. You know? But, these people don't think like that. Okay, they don't think like that. I hope I'm not like just running around talking in circles or whatever, just over talking but I hope that things that I'm saying is landing and it's making sense and all of that. But yeah, in this time, God is about to bless you. You were in situations where you were tempted, right? And you ran, you fled. All the while, this person was running to it, running to their vomit, running to the world, running to temptations, being a wide open door to anything. to all sorts of temptations, allowing it. Even when it's not in their presence, they're seeking for it. While you're busy seeking for the Lord, they're seeking for opportunities to sin against God, to sin against themselves, their flesh, right? They're looking for opportunities to do that. So y'all not even the same. Y'all not equally yoked. Y'all ain't on the same page. So God is removing this person from you because they don't understand what they had in their hands. They don't understand how you guys, you guys are partners, not enemies. You know what I'm saying? And God literally, it's time for you to be blessed. It's time for you to be blessed. So this person didn't earn any of that. They earned judgment instead. You know what I'm saying? In a negative fashion. I hope that I said everything that I need to say. Hope I didn't leave anything out. But yeah. You are being free from the narcissist. The narcissist is being removed. Any next steps that's being made, because I don't know if the narcissist is being moved forever. I don't know. But everything that you do, move in the Lord. Make sure that the Lord is wanting this. Make sure that the Lord is the one who wants to bring it back together whenever that, if that ever happens. Just everything that you do, consult with the Lord. I mean, any decisions. You know what I'm saying? Get close to the Lord to the point where you can hear that voice very, very well to know what you got to do and what your moves are to make. It's crazy in this time to think that there's still narcissists out here playing, especially ones who are married and all that. Like, in this time, we're getting closer and closer to the coming of the Lord, and we still got people out here. And this is how you know that you're not a child of God. You can say with your mouth that you are all day, right? Speaking to the narcissist. But it's like you can't smell it in the air. You can't smell that the return is near. You can't smell that. Because if you did, if you could sense it, you would probably have your things in order. You wouldn't be so concerned about what's going on in the world. You would actually cherish the Lord and cherish what He's giving you. But you're not. You're so far off that God has already turned you over to a reprobate mind, so you're blinded. You can't hear or see or smell. You can't taste what's going on right now. You can't do it. You can't. Because the enemy that's within you, the narcissist spirit, has already consumed you, already blinded you. What's scary about a narcissist is they love for people to do with them. They don't like the idea of being alone. That's why you threaten them. You're annoying to them, child of God, because it's like, why are you over here making me feel bad about sinning? I don't want to feel bad about sin. They want to get around people that's doing all this kind of stuff. They want to get around people that's living a sinful life. You know what I'm saying? They open it with welcoming arms. You know what I'm saying? They welcome that. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, they love that. That's what they desire. And God is going to give them what they desire. And they're going to mess around and get burned out there. You know? They are the types of people who literally, when they see light, they try to not, they don't even try to leave it alone. They don't even try to let it be great. They want to make you feel bad. They want to destroy you for it. So demonic. Right? But people that are living sinful lives or whatever, they embrace that. They're trying to go join that party. And then another thing, people that surround them that don't know who they are, they're going to play innocent. They're going to play victim. You know what I'm saying? You literally probably came into this life because into this person's life because when you met them, they were a victim of something. They were a victim of something. They were going through something. Something was happening to them. And you came with all this strength from the Lord to come and rescue them, pick them up, bring them to where they ought to be. You know what I'm saying? And they turned around and they used all that against you in the end. They did. All that strength that helped them is the very strength that they're trying to remove, they're trying to get rid of, that they're attacking. Okay? So what they're doing is, and what the Lord let me understand is, even when you see this person moving on and living their life or whatever, they're nothing to cry about, think about, worry about, beg for. They're not. There's none of that. God told me exactly after he laid down with the spirit, with the characteristics, because I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what was happening. Okay, until God told me to look it up and figure it, taught me about these things. Then I was like, oh my God. And he literally said, there's nothing there. Even when this person is so-called doing good in life in another relationship or whatever, understand that that person is getting a narcissist. That's nothing to beg for, to want in their life, to desire after, you know? So I don't want to make this video too long. I want you guys to have a great rest of your night, day, evening, whatever time it is. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that I said everything that I had to say, because this video is getting very long. But yeah, God has removed the person. God has freed you. You're about to walk into blessings. Okay, it's an open heaven for you right now, literally. Okay, and so all you got to do is walk in it. All you have to do is walk in it. Whatever God puts on your spirit, your heart to do, to cause your financial breakthrough, your breakthrough in general, your healing, all this, go ahead and do it. It's your time. But I want you guys to have a good one. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye.